sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Can you see my screen, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Hello.
Yes, ma'am. We can.
Okay. Okay. Now today it's 11th session of telecollaboration project India and India and Bangladesh teachers. Now in this session we are going to discuss about development, sustainable development goal number 4 about quality education. In that section we are going to talk about geography of our country, of our region. Now I'm going to take this session and Saili ma'am will take next session. Look there, there are some posts describe the geography of your region, major languages and sub-languages, dialects, famous rivers, hills, mountains, famous roads, highways, male-female population, per capita income, and major services of your region. These are the points. Now we are going to talk about it one by one. Now see, I'm going to talk about you all this geographical information about my state, about my region, Maharashtra. See the origin of word Maharashtra. The word Maharashtra, the land of Marathi speaking people, appears to be derived from Maharashtrian, an old form of Prakrit. Maharashtra is the third largest state in area in India after Rajasthan and Madhya Pradesh. It covers an area of 3,77,013 square kilometer and is bordered by the states of Madhya Pradesh to the north. You can see here Madhya Pradesh to the north. See, this is Maharashtra, and Madhya Pradesh to the north, Chhattisgarh to the east. Can you see mouse pointer?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Telangana. Yes, Telangana. Here, Telangana to the southeast. Karnataka to the south. See here, Karnataka at the south direction of Maharashtra. And Goa to the southwest. See here, Goa, small state, union territory. The state of Gujarat lies to the northwest. See here, state of Gujarat. Okay. With the union territory, Dadra and Nagar Haveli. See here, Dadra and Nagar Haveli. Sandwiched between the borders. Maharashtra has coastline of 720 kilometers. See, this is the coastline of 720 kilometers. The Arabian Sea makes up Maharashtra's west coast. Maharashtra consists of two major relief divisions. The plateau is a part of the Deccan tableland and the Konkan coastal strip abutting on the Arabian Sea. Maharashtra is divided into 6 revenue divisions. See, this is the map of my region, Maharashtra, and there are 6 regions. Okay, this one is Konkan division. Then this is Pune division. This yellow color is Nasik division, where we live. This is my district. I live in Nasik district. Saili ma'am also lives here. Then this is Aurangabad division. This one is Amravati, and this last is Nagpur division. So there are 6 revenue divisions, which are further divided into 36 districts. See, these are 36 districts. And these 36 districts are further divided into 109 subdivisions of the districts, and there are 357 talukas in my region. Now about landscape. Located in the heart of India with a command of the Arabian Sea through its port of Mumbai. Maharashtra has a remarkable physical homogeneity enforced by its underlying geology. The dominant physical trait of the state is plateau character. Maharashtra's western part of coastal plains, western upturned rims rising to form the Sahyadri ranges, the east and the southeast. The major rivers and their master tributaries have carved the plateau into alternating broad river valleys and intervening higher level influences, such as the Ahmednagar, Buldhana, and Yavatmal plateau. The Sahyadri range is the physical backbone. Okay, my internet connection is unstable. Okay. The Sahyadri range is physical backbone of Maharashtra, rising on an average to an elevation of 1000 meters. It falls in steep cliffs to the Konkan on the west. Eastwards, the hill country falls in steps through a transitional area known as Mawad to the plateau level. The series of crowning plateaus on the Konkan lying between feature of the Sahyadri. The series of crowning plateaus on the crest forms a distinctive feature of the Sahyadri range. The Konkan lying between the Arabian Sea and the Sahyadri range is narrow coastal lowland, barely 50 kilometers wide. Though mostly below 200 meters, it is far from being a plain country, highly dissected and broken. The Konkan alternates between narrow, steep-sided valleys and low laterite plateaus. The Satpuras hills along the northern border and the Bhamragad, Chiroli, Gaikhuri ranges on the eastern border form physical barriers preventing easy movement, but also serve as natural limits to the state and has served many earthquakes in district Latur. Major languages and sublanguages and dialects. Marathi is an Indo-Aryan language spoken predominantly by around 83 million Marathi people of Maharashtra. It is the official language and co-official language in the Maharashtra and Goa states of Western India, respectively, and is one of the 22 scheduled languages of India with 83 million speakers as per 2011. Marathi ranks 10th in the list of languages with most native speakers in the world. Marathi has the third largest number of native speakers in India, after Hindi and Bengali. The language has some of the oldest literature of all modern Indian languages, dating from around 680. The major dialects of Marathi are Maradi, Zhadi Boli, Koli, Agri, Malwani Kokni, and Southern Indian Marathi. Famous rivers of Maharashtra. There are so many rivers, but these 5 rivers are famous: Godavari, Tapi, Krishna, Narmada, and Mahanadi, and western flowing rivers. Maharashtra is blessed with nature's bounty. From Nagpur to Nasik to Kolhapur, all the corners of the state are sprinkled with mountains, open skies, lakes. There are multiple types of lakes in Maharashtra. Some are grass-lined with, while others are massive freshwater expanse. The Lonar crater is the world's only saltwater lake in basaltic rock, believed to have been caused by a meteorite hitting Earth around 52,000 years ago. It is surrounded by forests. List of some of the lakes: Tansa Lake, Tulsi Lake, Upavan Lake, Vaitarana Lake, Venna Lake, Vihar Lake, Chaitri Lake, Meherun Lake, Mastani Lake, Gorewada Lake, Kinshi Lake, Lonar Lake, Pashan Lake, Pawai Lake, Rankala Lake, Salim Ali Lake, Shivasagar Lake, and from Maharashtra. Then we are going to say about Ghats, hills and mountains. Western Ghats, known as Sahyadri, is a mountain range that covers an area of 160,000 square kilometers. These hills cover 1,60,000 square kilometers and form the catchment area for complex riverine drainage system that drain almost 40% of India. The foothill region east of the Ghats in Maharashtra is known as Desh. Ghats, hills and mountains, Kalsubai Peak. These are some of the famous Ghats. Kalsubai Peak, Nane Ghat Hills, Khargar Hills, Brahmagiri Hills, Anjaneri Hills, Western Ghats, and Chorla Ghat. We are going to see some of the Ghats afterwards. What kind of mountains are found in Maharashtra? The Sahyadri mountain range. See here, you can see in the map. Can you see the cursor?
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
This is the Sahyadri mountain range. Sahyadri mountain range is home to number of highest mountain summits in Maharashtra. Kalsubai, some of the mountains, Kalsubai, Salher, then Dharnachakkar, Dhodap, Taramati, Harishchungi, Torna, Purandhar, Mangi Tungi, Rajgarh, Sinhgarh, Ratangarh, Brahmagiri, Anjaneri, Pratapgarh, Raigarh. These are the mountains. Now we are going to see about the famous roads or highways. Maharashtra state has a good road network. There are 10,088 national highways. Look here, 10,088 national highways and many state highways with total length of 33,705 kilometers. Major state highways are Maharashtra Major State Highway number 1, Maharashtra State's Major Highway number 3, Highway number 6, Major Highway number 9, and Major Highway number 10. Then we are going to say about the male-female population. According to Census of India 2011, population in the state, total population of Maharashtra as per 2011 census is 11 crore 23 lakh 74,303, of which male and female are 5 crore 82 lakh 43,056 are male and 5 crore 41 lakh 31,277 are female. This is the male-female population. Now we are going to see about the GDP. Maharashtra is India's most industrialized state, contributing plenty of national industrial outputs. Economy of Maharashtra, GDP growth 8% as per 2020 or 2021. GDP per capita rupees 2,19,802 and GDP per capita rank 9th in the country. Major services of my region. Labor force by occupation, agriculture 51%, industry 9%, services 40% according to 2015 census. Unemployment 6.1. Agriculture, Maharashtra is the largest producer of sugarcane in India. But despite being a highly industrialized state, agriculture is the main occupation of people of Maharashtra. Now, this is all from my side. Saili ma'am will conduct the second part of this session. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. Whom shall I make the host now? Yes.
You can make Shali, ma'am. You can make Shali, ma'am.
I can't see her. She is not present here.
Maybe she is disconnected.
Okay. Then whom shall I make? Kamal sir or you? Hello, Kamal sir. Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Whom shall
Yes,
I
ma'am.
make host now? Whom shall I make host now? Saili ma'am is not there.
Uh, Jua sir. Because first part
Zoas.
presented by him.
Okay. Zoha sir,
Yeah, yeah,
you
ma'am.
are the
Jua sir.
host now. You
Okay,
are the
ma'am.
host now. You can share your screen.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Because I will present second part.
Okay. What about Saili ma'am? Okay, I will call her.
Can you see my screen, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Welcome, everyone. Today is our 11th session. It's about quality education, and uh, first part is about geography, and second part about quality education. I will uh, discuss about geography. Bangladesh is a densely populated, low-lying, mainly riverine country located in South Asia with a coastline of 580 kilometers on the northern littoral of the Bay of Bengal. The delta plain of the Ganges, Padma, Brahmaputra, Jamuna, and Meghna rivers and their tributaries occupy 79% of the country. Four uplifted blocks, including the Madhupur and Barinth tracts in the center of and northwest, occupy 9%, and steep hill ranges up to approximately 1,000 meters, 3,300 feet high occupy 12% in the southeast, the Chittagong Hill Tracts, and in the northeast. Spreading the Tropic of Cancer, Bangladesh has a tropical monsoon climate characterized by heavy seasonal rainfall, high temperatures, and high humidity. Natural disasters such as floods and cyclones, accompanied by storm surges, periodically affect the country. Most of the country, most of the country is intensively farmed, with rice the main crop, grown in three seasons. Rapid urbanization is
Hello.
taking place with
हाँ
associated
तुम्ही मीटिंग
industrial
मध्ये का नाही आहे मॅम?
and commercial development. Exports of garments and shrimp plus remittances from Bangladeshis working abroad provide the country's three main sources of foreign exchange income. The physical geography of Bangladesh is varied and has an area characterized by two distinctive features: a broad deltaic plain subject to frequent flooding and a small hilly region crossed by swiftly flowing rivers. The country has an area of 147,610 square kilometers and extends 820 kilometers north to south and 600 kilometers east to west. Bangladesh is bordered on the west, north, and east by a 4,095 kilometers land frontier with India, and in the southeast by a short land and water frontier 193 kilometers with Myanmar. On the south is a highly irregular deltaic coastline of about 580 kilometers, fissured by many rivers and streams flowing into the Bay of Bengal. The territorial waters of Bangladesh extend 12 nautical miles, and the exclusive economic zone of the country is 200 nautical miles. Urbanization is proceeding rapidly, and it is estimated that only 30% of the population entering the labor force in the future will be absorbed into agriculture, although many will likely find other kinds of work in rural areas. The areas around Dhaka and Kumilla are the most densely settled. The Sundarbans, an area of coastal tropical jungle in the southeast and last wild home of the Bengal tiger, and the Chittagong hill tracts on the southeastern border with Burma and India are the least densely populated. Languages. There are about 39 languages spoken across Bangladesh. The official language, Bengali, is spoken by the vast majority of people, but there are many indigenous languages spoken in some regions of the country and several foreign and immigrant languages. Bangla is also spoken in several other countries such as India, Malawi, Nepal, Saudi Arabia, Singapore, the United Arab Emirates, the UK, and the USA, where a number of Bangladeshi expatriates may have taken up residence. There are a number of different Bangla dialects that are generally grouped according to the various regions in Bangladesh. Due to the British colonization of the country, English is also a widely spoken and commonly understood language in Bangladesh. Besides these, there are 30 languages that are in use in Bangladesh. If you travel around the country, you might encounter languages such as Arakanese, Assamese, Vishnupriya, Burmese, Chak, and Chakma. Other spoken languages include Asho Chin, Bom Chin, Palam Chin, Hakka Chin, Kubi Chin, Chittagongya, Darlong, Garo, Hajong, Hokhashi, Koch, Kokborok, Kuruks, Megam, Miti, Micho, Mru, Mundari, Pangku, Kunar, Rajbangshi, Riang, Urao, Shadri, Shatali, Sindhu, Sylheti, Tengchangaya, Tipera, Ushu, and War. These languages may have geographical, religious, or ethnic origins and are kept very much alive in their particular geographical areas. In addition to these, there are roughly 14 deaf institutions where Indian Sign Language is taught to the deaf population. Clearly, there are many living and spoken languages in Bangladesh, and this only adds to the wonderful variety of the country. If you are planning a trip to the country, you need not worry too much about the various local languages. If you are able to speak English, you will usually be able to get by quite well. A little knowledge of Bangla is admirable but not entirely necessary. Efforts to understand local languages or customs usually leads to friendly faces and open doors. Famous rivers, ghats. Bangladesh is renowned for its beautiful geographic features, including the massive rivers flowing throughout the country. Within the borders of Bangladesh lie the bottom reaches of the Himalaya ranges, water sources which serve as the primary sources for rivers that flow through such countries as China, Bhutan, and India, and eventually passing into the Bay of Bengal in Bangladesh. The Bangladesh rivers also drive various economic activities such as agriculture, waterway, communication, and energy source, among others. Since these rivers play a significant role in the economic growth, it is therefore deemed important to study some of the major rivers in Bangladesh, focusing on the countries they flow through. The following are some of the major rivers in Bangladesh. Brahmaputra River. The Brahmaputra River is one of the greatest in Asia and the longest to pass through Bangladesh, covering a length of 1,802 miles and also cutting across India, Bhutan, and China. It starts from Kailash in northern Tibet and ends in the Bay of Bengal. The Assam people see this river as both a blessing and a curse, citing the floods it causes on the adj- adjacent land during the monsoon, but leaves an immensely fertile ground after the floods. Peasants take advantage of this land not only a plant food for their use but also for export purposes. Despite its significance to the Assamese, the river is also prone to surface water pollution that arises from oil spillages from vehicles and nearby factories. Meghna River. The Meghna River is one of the major rivers in Bangladesh, one of the three that from the Ganges Delta, the largest delta on earth, is fans out to the Bay of Bengal. It's part of the Surma Meghna river system. Meghna is found inside Bangladesh in Kishoreganj district above the town of Bhairab Bazar by the joining of the Surma and the Kushiara, both of which originated in the hilly regions of eastern India as the Barak River. The Meghna meets its major tributary, the Podda, in Chandpur district. Other major tributaries of the Meghna include the Dhaleshwari, the Gumti, and the Feni. The Meghna empties into the Bay of Bengal in Khola district via four principal mouths named Tetulia, Shabazpur, Hatia, and Bab. The Meghna is the widest river among those that flow completely inside the boundaries of Bangladesh. At a point near Khola, Meghna is 13 km wide. In its lower reaches, this river's path is almost perfectly straight. Podda River. The Podda is a major river in Bangladesh and India, downstream of Giria. It is the main distributary of the Ganges, following generally southeast for 120 kilometers to its confluence with the Meghna River near the Bay of Bengal. The city of Rajshahi is situated on the banks of the river. However, over 660 square kilometers of land has been lost due to erosion of Podda since 1966. The Podda enters Bangladesh from India near Nawabganj and meets the Jamuna near Aricha and retains its name, but finally meets with the Meghna near Chandpur and adopts the name Meghna before flowing into the Bay of Bengal. Rajshahi, a major city in western Bangladesh, is situated on the north bank of the Podda. Jamuna River. The Jamuna River is one of the three main rivers of Bangladesh. It is the lower stream of the Brahmaputra River, which originates in Tibet as Yarlang Shangpo before flowing into India and then southwest into Bangladesh. The Jamuna flows south and joins the Padda River near Gwalanda before meeting the Meghna River near Chandpur. It then flows into the Bay of Bengal as the Meghna River. The Brahmaputra Jamuna is a classic example of a traded river and it is highly susceptible susceptible to channel migration and evolution. It is characterized by a network of interlacing channels with numerous sandbars enclosed between them. The sandbars, known in Bengali as chors, do not occupy a permanent position. The river deposits them in 1 year, very often to be destroyed later, and, re- and redeposits them in the next rainy season. Tista River. Tista River is a 315 km long river that rises in the eastern Himalayas, flows through the Indian states of Sikkim and West Bengal through Bangladesh, and enters the Bay of Bengal. It drains an area of 12,370 square kilometer. In India, it flows through North Sikkim, East Sikkim, Kalimpong district, Darjeeling district, Jalpaiguri district, Kuch Bihar districts, and the cities of Rangpo, Jalpaiguri, and Mekhliganj. It joins the Jumna river at Fulchari in Bangladesh. Surma River. The Surma River is a major river in Bangladesh, part of the Surma Meghna river system. It starts when the Borak River from northeast India divides at the Bangladesh border into the Surma and the Kushiara rivers. It ends in Kishoreganj district above Bhairab Bazar, where the two rivers rejoin to form the Meghna River. The waters from the river ultimately flow into the Bay of Bengal. The average depth of the river is 282 feet and maximum depth is 550 feet.
Oh,
These are also some famous rivers from Bangladesh. You can see Brahmaputra, Ganga, Surma, Atrai, Raida, Mahananda, Tista, Karnaphuli, Meghna, Dongshi, etc. Ghat. Uh, this is a Gwalando Ghat. It's a famous ghat. Gwalando Ghat, also called Gwalando, town central Bangladesh. It is situated near the confluence of the Padda and Jamuna rivers. Gwalando Ghat is linked by road with Faridpur and Kustia and is an important river streamer and rail spur terminus. Its principal transshipment commodities are rice, jute, oilseeds, sugarcane, and fish. Industries include rice milling and ice and candle manufacturing. Shadurghat, a lively area of narrow streets crammed with cycle rickshaws, Shadurghat is known for its bustling river port and boat trips along the Buriganga. Textbooks and discounted volumes plus stationery are for sale at Bangla Bazar Book Market, while Shankhari Bazar Road is dotted with Hindu temples and stores selling food, shell crafts, spices, and textiles. Casual eateries serve mutton dishes and other traditional fare. Hills. Last night I mentioned about hills. So can I pass it, ma'am?
Yes, talk about hills.
Famous roads and highways. The road network of Bangladesh consists of national highways designated by a number preceded by N. Regional highways R numbers and Jila or district roads Z numbers. The total length is more than 21,000 kilometers. These are some national highways. You can see N1, Dhaka, Kachpur, Adanpur, Moinamati. These are all national highways. Male-female population. In 2017, the population of Bangladesh is estimated 162.7 million, women are 81.3 million, and men are 81.4 million, making it one of the
okay.
densely populated countries in the world. And per capita income, you can see GDP rank 36th, 37, nominal in 2021, 31st, PPP 2021. GDP growth 7.9%, 17 to 18, 8.2%, 18-19, 5.2%, 19-20, 6.8%, 2021. GDP per capita
2 lakh.
2,226, 27 US dollar. Nominal 2021, 5,811 PPP 2021. GDP per capita rank 149, nominal 2021, 130 PPP 2021. That's all for me tonight, ma'am. Thank you to all again. So now, whom should I make host? Kamal sir or Shali ma'am?
As you wish.
Okay. Now I'm making Shali ma'am host. Okay, ma'am. You are now host.
Thank you, sir. my screen visible to all of you?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Thank you, madam.
Yes, ma'am. Visible.
Okay.
Ma'am, only increase the volume of your microphone.
Hello. Is it
Yes.
okay, madam?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Yes, ma'am. Okay.
It's clear
Now-
now. It's clear.
Okay. Welcome all dear friends into the 11th session of India Bangladesh Telecollaboration Project arranged by Eco Training Center for creating awareness about the sustainable development goals.
And today's
Yes.
Shaili
Yes,
ma'am's
sir.
slide decoration is very nice.
Thank you, sir. Second part, I am going. First part with the ma'am has told about the geographical information of our region, and now the second part I am dealing with. And the first 2.1 topic is about what is the current status of COVID-19 in your country. You can see on my screen that every now and then our Chief Minister of Maharashtra and Prime Minister of India uh, has taken uh, meetings, face to face or live sessions, live meetings on Facebook. And even today, our Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji has taken a meeting in the evening, and he has so updates are given by our chief minister every now and then on Doordarshan and on the radios. You can see here how the cases from February to 20.
Ma'am, will you share your screen, please?
Yes, I can't
Hello,
see.
hello.
Ma'am, I can't see. I can't see your screen.
You okay? Okay. Again, I have to share then. Okay.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
again.
Okay. Sir, is it visible now?
Yes,
ma'am.
yes.
It is.
Now
Okay.
it is
Okay.
visible and audible.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. So, India reports 1 lakh new COVID-19 cases in last 24 hours, and recovery rate increases to 93.94%. And this is a good news for India because the cases and death rates, death rate was uh, rising day by day from February 2021. This is the reporting from New Delhi that India reported a daily rise of 1 lakh 636 new cases of COVID-19 and 2,427 fatalities in the past 24 hours. The Indian Health Ministry said on Monday this is the lowest number of daily new cases reported in India in last 61 days. The country had reported 96,982 daily new cases on 6th April. At 1,74,399, the number of recoveries continued to outnumber the daily new cases for the 25th consecutive day. Total recoveries reported across the country rose to 2 crore 71 lakh 59,800 and 180 recovered patients are reported. This was the condition of a month of April, and in the figure we can find out that in all the states of India, you will find the number of positive cases increased everywhere. In Punjab, plus 4,431 cases. We will see about Maharashtra, particularly Maharashtra. You can see my cursor here. Maharashtra, 67,123 cases, and of course they were increased from the previous days cases. That's why everywhere we can see the plus sign in each and every state. Very bad condition was there in all over India in the month of April, and though the hospitals were trying to provide the facilities, but the oxygen cylinders and remdesivir injections and ventilators, everything was in bare need to support the patients. And in spite of all the efforts, the death rate was increasing, and it was the matter of very much concern for every Indian in the month of April. But for God's sake, the worsened condition is now settled down, and the positive cases have reduced. These are the awareness, though so many awareness campaigns are going on radios or televisions about washing hands, using masks, the physical distance or everything, but still, these are the two images I have shared on the screen from the my government .in portal, where the guidance is provided to the citizens how to register for the vaccination, how to schedule our appointment, and about the second dose they want to book. The citizens want to book, and about the vaccination information, vaccine certificate if someone wants to download, or if someone wants to report about the side effects of vaccination or everything. Or here we can see the awareness is created about the symptoms of the COVID-19 disease, and how this disease the virus spreads in the society, and what preventive measures should be taken by the citizens to avoid COVID-19. So this guidance is provided on mygo.in portal. Arogya Setu app is also they are created by the government so that we can come to know about the positive cases all around us with the help of this app. So each and everyone was advised by the government to download Arogya Setu app in his or her smartphone. So here on the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare's portal, the active cases are mentioned. Then the discharged means recovered patients, number of patients, and their percentage, and death rate or total deaths are mentioned here. And as today the Prime Minister has told that till today evening 23 crore Indians have vaccinated till today evening, and this information is given by the Prime Minister of India, respected Narendra Modi. Uh, did you get affected of corona? Fortunately, I'm not, but unfortunately, I was detected cancer in February 2020, and I was being admitted after every 20 days into the cancer hospital for the regular treatment of chemotherapy or radiation or targeted therapy. And this treatment went on from February 20 to February 21. And though I was getting where I was being admitted, that is the biggest one of the biggest hospitals from our city. Especially, it is a cancer hospital, but it is the COVID center too. But for there after every 20 days, still I could remain myself safe. Is there any casualty of your relative? Few of my relatives got infected by corona, but fortunately and by God's grace, they all are recovered. But many of I have lost my colleagues from where I do a job. There I have lost one two lady teachers from my staff members, and again some 2-3 colleagues have lost their wives in this corona wave. What safety measures do you follow in COVID-19? Social distances. I use a mask, and again encourage others to use it. Use sanitizers. Wear face shield. I avoid going into the crowd. I avoid attending different kinds of functions. I eat healthy food, healthy diet, and drink hot water. I drink golden milk every night. I eat chawanprash and dry fruits and dates in every morning. And I take steam by adding the neem fresh leaves in water every night. And I do yoga every day in the morning for 1 hour. And different exercises related to the respiratory system. And I also drink Ayush Kada twice a week. Uh, and I think these kinds of precautions or safety measures each and everyone should take during this critical situation. How did you keep in touch of students or teachers? Zoom meetings I have arranged with students or online teachers courses. Google meetings too, and WhatsApp messages I have sent to my students. WhatsApp groups were created there, and teachers groups were there, students groups were there, where we were interacting with each other. E-teaching with the help of cable network or through radios, through emails, webinars for teachers, online international courses for teachers, YouTube videos, students' involvement in teachers' webinars, and etc. E-teaching with cable network. The Commissioner of Nasik, Suraj Mandre, initiated the project of teaching with the help of cable TV network, and Diet Nasik was guided for the implementation of this project. Diet created a team of expert teachers who were invited to prepare the educational videos for 8th to 10th standard students. Mrs. Vidya Pagar Madam and Mrs. Saili Mahajan, I myself, we are among the team of the experts. And Vidya Madam has prepared very nice videos about the syllabus lessons from the textbook of 10th English. And all her videos are there. We will find on her YouTube channel Vidya Pagar. Through it, though it was the big time of COVID-19, and in spite of the lockdown, expert teachers arrived at the center in Nasik to prepare these educational videos by following the safety measures of COVID-19. All these videos were broadcasted during the evening times on the cable TV of whole district of Nashik.
Congratulations, ma'am, both of you.
Thank you, sir. Again, radio teaching also was there. Radio Vishwas, it's a private radio station. Also recorded lessons by inviting teachers at the studio, and these lessons are and aired these recorded lessons every day throughout the district. And this project was for the students of 5th to 8th standard. And Saili Mahajan, I myself recorded few lessons from the English textbook of 6th standard students for the radio Vishwas. Innovations used in pandemic 2020-21. Emelta, that is an entire Maharashtra English Language Teachers Association, arranged 103 webinars for the English teachers during April 2020 to January 2021. Emelta invited national and international expertise for the webinars. Not only the teachers of Maharashtra, but the teachers of India used to join these webinars on Zoom or on FB Live or on YouTube. Emelta also arranged a poster competition for the English teachers of India. The theme of the poster competition was "My Online Teaching During the Pandemic." And first prize was 3,000 rupees with a trophy and e-certificate. Second prize was 2,000 rupees with a trophy and e-certificate. Third prize was 1,000 rupees with a trophy and e-certificate. All trophies were sent by post and money was transferred through the online mode. And all these expenditure is bared by all of us committee members of Emelta. Teachers became very energetic and enthusiastic to participate in it because they got an opportunity to display their innovative educational pandemic teaching ideas on this Emelta platform. I was one of the core committee members and played a squirrel role in arranging these webinars and competition. This is the poster. This is the flyer we used to display on the teachers groups. This is poster, Emelta poster contest 2020, and I was one of the organizers. These were the juries for the competition: Dr. Umesh Pradhan, Dr. Sridhar Bukle, Srimati Shaileja Mule, who were the ex members of the Board of Studies. Pandemic Educational Assessment 2020 was sponsored in the newspaper. Online education amid COVID-19 and assessment, its advantages and disadvantages. I'll read the advantages and disadvantages. Along with most teaching methods, online education also has a set of pros and cons. Decoding and these positive and negative perceptions help institutions develop strategies for a more effective distribution of text. ensuring a seamless learning journey for students. It is important to understand that a new era in education has begun with the destruction caused by the coronavirus. This new age of education is new for all of us. Studying at home is not an easy subject. It is not easy to read and teach while fulfilling the responsibilities of home. It is not an easy subject to learn from a medium where students cannot be seen and should not read or teach by looking at a device. These are the different electronic medias through which teachers try to contact their students and teachers try to contact with the teachers too. Thank you. And that was all from my side. And thanks for listening me so patiently. Now I will make host to Kamal sir. Am I right?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Ma'am, your presentation was very nice.
Very nice presentation.
Thank you, madam. Thank you. Today it helped me. PC didn't give any problem. Huh? Now
Ma'am,
Kamal sir is the host.
Vidya ma'am.
no, ma'am.
Vidya
Vidya
ma'am
ma'am.
is host now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You are host now. Please make
Uh,
Kamal sir host.
Shaili ma'am
Okay.
make you host.
Okay.
Sorry. I made Vidya ma'am host. Vidya ma'am, I have made you host.
Yes.
But ma'am, I have already, okay, I'm going to make Kamal sir the host. I have already presented my
Yeah.
presentation.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Now, Kamal sir is the host.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, your screen is visible now.
And audible also.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Am I
Clearly.
audible?
Yes, sir. You are audible. You can present now.
Yes,
Okay.
sir. Yes.
Okay. Thank you all for your nice presentation, and especially thanks to Shaili ma'am for her nice presentation. I think today is the best performer is Shaili ma'am.
Thank you,
I
sir.
agree, sir.
We
I
all are
agree, sir.
best. Thank you.
I am also
Okay,
agree.
welcome to my presentation. What is the current status of COVID-19 pandemic of my country? Uh, you see here the map of Bangladesh, and there are some red mark. This is the Dhaka city, Gazipur and Narayanganj, and here Chittagong, the biggest seaport in Bangladesh. These are red marked, and
Means
many
these are the
districts.
hotspots of corona.
Yeah. Red zone of corona,
That is
corona
biggest city,
infection. These are
biggest city
red,
in
biggest
Bangla.
city in Bangladesh. in Bangladesh, from 3 January 2020 to 6 June 2021, there have been
8 lakh.
8 lakh 9,314 confirmed cases of COVID-19 with 12,801 deaths reported to WHO as of 31st May 2021. A total of 10 lakh 8
1 crore 8,400.
1 crore 8,400 vaccine doses have been administered. And here's you show a picture. Social distances maintained here, food distribution, and here a picture spray our army. These are the steps our government takes against pandemic COVID-19. Did you suffer from it? No, ma'am. I did not suffer from coronavirus, and I think I am lucky because
You took
I-
precautions.
precautions. Is there any casualty for of your relatives? No, ma'am. I have no relatives who casualty this, but my what safety are you following in your place? I generally use mask, sanitizer, and social distances. I could not maintain because I go here and there, always go away from home. So I could not always maintain social distances. But I use mask and sanitizer all time. How did you educationally keep in touch with your teacher students during COVID-19? I contact with my students over phone and Google Meet and Zoom. And now we are going to our students' home and give them a worksheet. And I can give them a worksheet for homework. And after a week, we go their home
Some
and
noise,
collect.
sir.
Yes,
I can hear some noise.
yes,
Yes, yes.
Keep your smartphone away.
okay, sir.
It's okay now, sir. Start again.
Is there a radio nearby or a smartphone?
Is it raining, sir?
No, sir. My fan is off. My fan is off. Now it's okay, sir.
Shaili ma'am, will you mute yourself?
Yes, I muted her.
Yeah, it's okay now, sir.
Okay. We go to our students' home and give them worksheet. And after a week, we go their home and collect this worksheet. And this way we keep in touch with our students, and over phone, Google Meet, Zoom, and WhatsApp group. We also connect our students and teacher during COVID-19. What innovation have you used for teaching? Uh, what innovation have you used for teaching? Now we are especially used in Google Meet. Previous we use Zoom, and we create online school. Through online school, we take classes, and our students follow this class. But now we used in Google Meet, and we go home with worksheet, homework, and give them homework and collect this homework after a week. And I think this is the new innovation of our primary department. What is the current status pandemic about education of my country? The reaction Bangladesh showed COVID-19 in general were too disorganized, uncoordinated, and chaotic. Responses pointed towards the educational department amid the epidemic. Convent conveniently kept their speed on with their highly ma'am. Countrywide lockdown in the name of general holiday, shutting down all educational institutions, including schools, colleges, and universities, among others. After that, this lockdown was lifted on 31 May 2020. Conditionally, after more than 2 months, the bewildered calculations which are being made by the country are different to perceived or understood. The elevation of lockdown is being excoriated in circumstances
Sir,
while
are you telling us the sir? Are you telling us the situation of last year?
no
Then here 2020 or 21,
2020
26.
now coming, we ensured an overpopulated country like Bangladesh. However, for the education institutions, the lockdown remains the same time till now, creating the realization that unlike other major sectors that need to open gradually, the educational institutions can wait. Here you see territory education during COVID-19. Territory education means uh, some students gathered in a home or house, and their teachers go and give them instruction how to continue their education. And here a picture you see to help students deal with the adverse impact of school closures. The government of Bangladesh introduced remote learning through television, mobile phones, radio, and the internet. And that's all. Thank you very much for me to see my presentation.
Thank you, sir.
Thank
Nice
you, sir.
presentation, sir. You covered all the points.
Nice.
Very
Yes,
well.
yes.
We are doing the same efforts, just like on cable, then giving the worksheets at home.
Yes, sir.
The same things are going on.
Now every week we go to our students' home and give them worksheet for homework, and after a week collect this homework and we assess this homework and give them another homework.
Sir, if there are more than 400 or 500 students, then what will you do?
Our primary level students, some schools some schools have 1,000 also, and they have also given this worksheet their students.
It's very tough, sir, to go to
Tough.
to go to every student's home and give them worksheet. It's very tough, I
Yes.
think.
Yes, sir.
Tough
Yes, sir.
task for the teachers. Yes, yes.
It's very tough, but we are continuing this work.
I think you
We
have
give
only
certain area
you,
in our area. Yes, in our school we give certain area to certain teacher,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
and that
And
teacher
we have a cash lab in
use
our primary
worksheet
level.
for 5th to 10th.
Yes, ma'am. And in our primary level, every teacher have a catchment area, and this catchment area they give their
Yes.
homework, and every teachers have an catchment area, and this catchment area they give their worksheet.
here.
I think we should stop the recording.
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay,
Yes.
okay.